I'll just be back at the great tit box. Yeah, and I made a right hash of the development time scales involved with this nest. I checked it with its clutch of 8, but them eggs have had to have been well developed, ready to hatch. Last time I looked in here, after I'd watched the great tits going in regularly with food, there was some big chicks in here. It's definitely 5 yellow collars in there, but oh my god, great tits squawking in the background. It's flat, quite flat, that nest. I'm not too sure if there's anything in it, any unhatched eggs or anything like that. We'll get to see soon enough, but I did it all wrong, just completely lost off with it. Got quite a shock when I watched the footage back on the night time and seeing them great tits huddled down, pretty much ready to fledge out of that nest, which is great after the disaster last year. But yeah, we'll get out. Well, just in here is a new Yellowhammer nest. This is Yellowhammer Nursery, which is wonderful. Oh, it's just marvellous. Tucked away. Oh, it's a crack of that. Hey, I'm just angling this in here, and this was the first Yellowhammer I found. And as you can see there, all 4 beaks there, all eggs hatched. Clutch of 4, which is great news. More bird in here. Yeah, good. Get over here, put her in. So, Chiffchaff there was Chiffchaff 14 again. This one was the second one in the holly, just like Chiffchaff 2. Looks like they're out of there. That's great. Chicks were big when I found this. Yeah, out of there. Next up, nest's still pretty good actually, considering. On the edges of some branches of holly at the base. Great stuff. Just back at that blackbird, which I found with 2 eggs, and then I came in a little while later and filmed the bird sitting on that nest at clutch. I didn't see how many, but I was expecting big young really, but nah, that's been took. Hit quite early. It had some great cover up top. I mean, it looked very exposed there, but over the top was pretty good. Aye. Anything on the ground here, of course. Little predator in and around here. Aye. No joy. Right, we'll get out. See that in there? That was the first Finch I'd found. Again, it's low, it's quite easy to see into. It's the one where when I came that day the chicks were pretty big, but one seemed to have been shunted out the nest. It was a day or 2 before its time, and it was just at the side there. The other chicks were down nestled in here. Anyways, the reason I've set the recording away here is that's obviously long gone, fledged, great. But I've just come across, and I'll walk it down. I wonder if it's going to have another shot. Now, it doesn't look as if it's been predated. It's definitely a newer nest. I mean, you can see there's no fledged chicks out of there. I mean, just look at that other one. But that it's having another I wonder here if it's having another clutch of eggs. That looks, that could well be, you know. It's damp, that nest. There's been a bit of rain, so a couple of loose feathers kicking in and around. But I mean, that hasn't been hammered. That doesn't look like it's been predated. I just think that's been built up. Right, we'll get out now. Just in there, there's another Yellowhammer's nest, clutch of 3, no bird, smallest bit of bramble, but they're the palest Yellowhammer eggs I think I've ever come across. I've never come across a Yellowhammer's nest in the area I'm at. I've had the rest. I've had Chiffchaff, willow warbler and Whitethroat. Not a Yellowhammer as far as up as this. But look, you can see the coloration of them eggs, so pale. Not many markings to them. But of course, definitely Yellowhammer. See by that nest, of course. And just the smallest bit of standalone bramble. It's a beauty. We'll cover it in. Nice one, nice one. That one in there, Dunnock number 6. This was the one where I'd found it with 5 eggs and one of them was hatching out at the time. All those feathers in the nest. You see how flat that nest is. I mean, there's some great telltale signs of them getting out, but I haven't been back into this area for a little while, and of course I missed later development of the chicks. But I think it was so well took down, this one, in the bramble. But I think I might have had success there. Great stuff. Right, we get out. Just doing a few rounds tonight and checking on a few, and as you can see there, this is a Dunnock C6, and you can see 3 beaks at the front, 3 beaks at the back. Magnificent. Very hungry chicks. We're going to get out of here. Fingers crossed, because that nest will be weighed down very heavily soon. So we'll get out. Great stuff. Just to peer down and in through there, the song thrush chicks, to see how they're developing. Like I was saying at the Dunnock, we're just doing a few checks tonight. I'll get into the bully nest next. These are the 3 that I looked in last on Sunday gone. It's now Wednesday. 4 chicks in this one, and they're doing brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Cover this in. Dunnock's doing absolutely fantastic. That C6 chicks are growing rapidly. But this bully I've got to go to next, I'm estimating about maybe 4 days left for them, so I'll probably get the last look, but we'll see. We'll have a look. Right, we'll get out of here. Superb. Just having a look in here. This might be the last time to look at these Bullfinch chicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Certainly see 4 pistachio weeks there. They're doing brilliantly, and they just fab. Hungry. Right, we'll get out of here. Magnificent. We'll be away in 3 days, I would say. Great stuff. Get out. 3 or 4 days out. there. You can see that in this bramble broom mixture. It's a brand new bullfinch now. It's a tangle. I think it's got 2 eggs. Babies. Magnificent. Right, we'll get out here. Wind's picking up. Oh, it's magnificent. Beauty. We'll get out here. Yeah, just nestled up there is a lovely wren. Camouflaged brilliantly there. Bird's just flown out. There's about 6 eggs in there. Aye, nice one, that. A little beauty. Right, we'll get out of here. Spider here carrying, looks like a whole ball of eggs underneath. Hey. Hey, there it is there. Just here in the gorse is a wonderful new bullfinch nest gone in here. Aye, that's a beauty. I found one midweek actually, just had a clutch of 2. I'll not get round to that today. Aye, this is a wonderful nest in the gorse. Yeah, ready to go, that one. It's a beauty. Right, we'll get out of here. Yeah, last time I filmed this bullfinch was last Wednesday. It's Monday the 16th, and you can see the chicks are out of there. They were big last time, and that's great. Aye, they're getting out of there. Superb. Aye. Great stuff. Get out of here. Yeah, I've just come across another one actually, just started up. So as one leaves, I've got another one coming in, so which is great news in gorse, and one through the week as well, of course, last week, with 2 eggs in there. But I'll not see that one today. Next week, and I'll see its full clutch. We'll get out of here. This is great news. This is a success at the bullfinch. Great news. Get out. Just peering in here at the young song thrushes. They're coming on great. 3 beaks there. There is a 4th in here, but they are just wonderful. Not be long and they'll be out of here. Right, we'll get out before the parent comes back in. Magic. Get out of here. It's Dunnock in here. Their chicks are out of here. This was the one. It was magnificent actually, the clutch of 6. And nest's pretty flat there. It's done its job. They're out of there. Aye, it was very windy yesterday. I was thinking about this one, and aye, Monday the 16th today. Now they're out of there. Great stuff. We'll get out of here. Look at this little beauty here. This little wren in here. There's no feathering in yet, but oh, it's a little stunning little nest. Look at that. Nestled under there. Oh, cracker. How do we get out of here? Got a parent whitethroat here in and around, which you'll hear in the background. But it's been circling around in and out of these brambles in there behind the grass. There's no food in its beak, anything like that. It's looking for youngsters. It's circled round, so some youngsters out. I've yet to get across to my common whitethroat 5, so it's gone down there. So it'll be interesting to find out if them chicks are still in there. Actually, I might have missed them. Might be going and looking into an empty nest, but yeah, the whitethroats are in here. Yeah, we'll get across to the nest and see what's in. I was expecting some big young in there actually, but by my workings, there's a couple of days left, but I've left it fine margins, so there could be in and amongst all this grass and bramble here. We shall find out. Right, we'll get out. Yeah, they're all out of there. This is common whitethroat number 5, and the chicks are all out here. I've been watching the whitethroats from the top there. Thought they still might have young, they're in and around, but you can hear in the background there's a male up top and there's female golden crackers in here. They'll be scattered all over this bramble because we keep coming towards me at the top, but there's got to be youngsters in and around. They're going nuts when I'm here, so we'll get out of here. Great stuff. Another success with the whitethroat. This is common whitethroat number 5. Hi. She's not far away there now. Right, we'll get out of here. Great stuff. Good. Just in there, it's a little while since I've been in this area. That Blackbird, wasn't it? It was, you know, it had looked as if it'd been pulled. You can still see like that a little bit at the side there, but look at it. I mean, I don't know whether a little bit of growth in the bottom of there, a bit of mud in the bottom, but I expect it's exposed, and I would expect that to have a lot more rubbish in. I don't know. A strange one, but I haven't been back to this a little while. Aye. Push that ghost back up. Just a little bit of ghost in front. Just marvellous at the front. Touch of debris in. Right, we'll get out. And I've just come off that Blackbird. And I've got this Dunnock, which is even more exposed. You know, put a bit of gorse, touch of bramble in and around. Just angle that through there and see. It's got chicks, but certainly see 3. And they're quite young. 4. Aye. There's a blue egg underneath there as well. Looks like. that a clutch of 5? But it's open that. But it's got to this stage, so great stuff. We'll get out of here, and I'll keep an eye on this. It's a little area where I usually just walk past really, but right, we'll see. Get out. Well, here, what, 2 meters off that Dunnock with the young chicks in there. There's about 4 in there. Looks like an unhatched egg at the bottom as well. You've got this. You've got some lovely section of bramble here. I mean, this is prime real estate here. Bramble for the Dunnock to lodge its nest in. Now, it's got that open section of gorse in there. And let's put the nest in there. Look at this. All covered. Superb. Now it's gone for the gorse. Aye, fabulous. It's fantastic, that gorse. Right, we'll get out. Pigeon up there sitting on a nest. Right, good. Yeah, the chicks have hatched out lovely there in Whitethroat number 6. Aye. That's a beauty. Aye. There's the 5 chicks there, 3 of the back, 2 at the front. Aye, it's my last active common whitethroat now. I've just seen or watched parent birds in and amongst an area of bramble where the common whitethroat number 5 was, which was great to watch actually. But these are doing great. Last one.